Sup, y'all? It's me. It's your boy, Shogun. And I just got done eating a waffle. Oh hey, if you're new to the channel, welcome. If you're not new to the channel, welcome back. So I'm getting ready for raid here in a little bit, right? I'm beating up on some mammoths, but I was sitting here and I'm like, I just ate a waffle. So I just recorded the first video. I gotta edit it the next couple of days. For the waffle channel, the Will at Waffle channel. I made a spicy ramen waffle. It was really good. Yeah, it was super good, dude. But I was sitting here thinking about it earlier today, right? I saw some. I haven't watched any of the videos yet. I know a lot of people put out videos. At least a couple people that I know put out videos for the fake Grand Order pity thing, right? And some people linked me to some like threads about it. First off, I'd just like to point out that I came back to Fate Grand Order, and you guys got a whole bunch of quality of life improvements. So you can just go ahead and post thank you in the comment section. That would be good. That would be fantastic if you guys could do that. Show your appreciation for me coming back, and things getting better. But so one of the things that I saw, and so like I did a video on the pity like a long time ago, right? When the pity came out in JP, I did a video for it, which pissed a bunch of people off. And I remember a lot of people, saying, well, it's better than nothing, right? And that's what this video is going to be about. This is just going to be me talking about is it better than nothing? Well, yeah, at the base level, yeah, anything is better than nothing as long as it's not detrimental, right? Like, if let's say, so one of the things, right, that people brought up is no more split SSR banners, which, I mean, to be fair, I really don't like. I never liked split SSR banners, anyways. Just because, well, for me, um, I don't want the rate up split amongst two different units. I just want to go for one specific unit. I don't want to get, not that I'm going to get it in the first place. Well, unless I'm pooping, which I have really good potty luck, right? But like um, you can't have that now. Yeah, you can't have the split banners with the pity. Now, there's not really anything wrong with it, right? And so, you've got a lot of people that are like, "Oh, well, yeah, at least we've got something, right?" Now the flip side of that, right, is that you'll have people that'll complain about it because, I mean, let's be real. 900 Saint Courts, 330 pulls is pretty crappy from an industry standpoint, right? When it comes to gotcha as a pity, that's really bad. Yeah, it's really not good. And yeah, I mean, I'll be real. Like I said, like I said, I talked about this in a video previously, and the thing is though, is people will be like, shut up, shut up. It's better than before when we had no pity. Yeah, it is. But here's the thing, right? Is just because something, and you know what, I've been before anybody like pulls up like some receipts on me, like I've been guilty of saying the same thing in the past as well. The whole, well, it's better than nothing, right? When it comes to Epic 7, there were a handful of times where we would get things, and I'd be like, well, we didn't have this yesterday, so even if it's not the best, it's better than nothing, which I'll completely agree. In this situation with the pity, yeah, at least it's something, right? Now I think that like one of the problems with like Fate Grand Order, and this is something that's been a problem for like a really, really, like, not a really, really long time, but it's been a problem for a time, right? Is the Fate Grand Order is so far behind like the rest of the industry standards. And I mean, to be fair, it really doesn't matter, right? Like, yeah, they don't fucking care. Yeah, who cares? Everybody's still giving them, metric piles of cash. So, why fix it if it ain't broke, right? But like the pity system, people will defend this really bad pity system just because it's better than the not pity system that they had. And you can still say it's bad, you can still wish that it was better, and that's a fine valid criticism. Just because it's better than literally not having anything doesn't necessarily make it good. Yeah, like, okay, so by that token, if the pity were 10, 1,000 to 2,000 pulls and you get the unit, does that make it better? I mean, the other thing too is you only get pity on the first unit, right? Like, the first time you pull it. After that, no more pity. Like, to be fair, if somebody wanted to pity an NP5, bro, that's a lot of money. That's a whole lot of money. One of my gripes that I've always had with FGO is if you want to NP5 something, you in theory can spend infinite money. Yeah, and I mean that was one of the reasons why I quit the game, was because when I didn't get Brynhilder, um in like I think I probably spent $1,000 or something. I didn't even get one copy. Now, yeah, okay, that's gonna be fine for me now. I'll hit pity, right? Eventually, there's only so much pain, but I feel like especially psychologically, right? Having a lower pity rate, um, is good psychologically too, because if it's within reach of like the normal person, they're gonna be more apt to spend. Um, Now it does seem that Fate Great Order has been like getting a lot better at giving out like currency and stuff like that, but that's very daunting. That is the 900 Saint course, the 330 pulls, that's a lot. And I feel like industry standard wise, like that's just so much. Like it seems very, very out of touch um for them to really do that level, right? And then people just be like, oh my god, that's so good. Now have always been people that will defend literally anything that they get, that Fate Grand Order gives them. They could literally come to your house, just absolutely like just kick your door in, shit on your chest, and then steal all of your plates. And these people would be like, "Oh my god, that was the greatest experience of my life. Thank you so much." If anybody tells me that this is a bad experience, well, they're just wrong, and they should just. Did you even play the visual novel? So there will always be those people, but I think that like one of the things that like I always tried to do, um, and with the game was just to make it a better game for everybody involved. Now, yeah, like if I want to go spend $2,000 on some units, like is that a big deal for me? No. It's really not. But like, you got to look at like the entirety of the player base. Like, come on, if they ease up a little bit on the pity system, is Fate Grand Order not going to still make them, absolute metric piles of cash? Yeah, it absolutely will. Yeah, it 100% is going to. There's no chance that it's not still going to make them money. And even still, it'll probably make them even more money psychologically from like the cheaper to play and players and stuff like that, because like I said, psychologically, the closer that you are to pity, the easier it is for you to justify going, maybe I'll drop a little bit on a packer. maybe I'll top off a little bit. But if you're like really, really far away from pity, it's less likely. Yeah, it's not as likely for you to be like, oh, okay, well, I need another, 400 Saint chords to get to the pity on my NP1. Now, on the flip side, yeah, who cares? Yeah, it's a PvE game. Realistically, like I've said on stream, like I came back, I really didn't roll anything. Yeah, I rolled a couple things like while I was gone, I'd log in from time to time and roll stuff, but I don't think I've even used any of those units because I haven't leveled them up. I don't even know what they do. I'm literally using the same stuff that I had 3 years ago, and I have had really no problems whatsoever. I did have a little bit of a problem on the imaginary scramble challenge quest, but that was just because Jalter was a pain in the ass, man. Yeah, like once you hit that break and like she just straight up ignored your invincibility, yeah, it just sucked, dude. Yeah, I was like, man, okay, this is a big pain. Yeah, this is I mean, I still beat it. Yeah, I still beat it with what I had. Yeah, I had to borrow somebody's, some space ishtars. But it is what it is, right? That's the good thing is I can just borrow other people's stuff. But going back to like the whole, people being mad about people not liking the pity and wanting a better pity, it's not that big of a deal. It could be better. It's better than nothing, but it could still be better. A shit sandwich is still a shit sandwich even if it's free. Now I'm going to eat that shit sandwich and I'm going to be like, man, I'm glad I have this shit sandwich. But that doesn't necessarily mean that that shit sandwich is the best shit sandwich just because I didn't have a shit sandwich before. Right? You know what I mean? Like things can still be bad. But at the same time, it is still better than nothing. Like you didn't have anything yesterday and today you do have something. If you don't want to utilize the pity, you don't have to utilize the pity. But at the same time, you can still be like, man, I do wish it was a little bit better. Yeah, it'd be cool if it was better. I mean, it is what it is. They're probably not going to fix it. Well, they won't make it any better or anything like that. But I mean, they could. Is this dude gonna? Okay, he's taking off. All right. Sometimes I'll roll down and I'll just start skinning people's stuff, and then they start skinning. I'm like, oh man, this guy's gonna make a Reddit thread about me. But um, yeah, I just kind of wanted to address that because I saw a little bit of that on the Twitters and I saw it in some of the threads and stuff like that. Yeah, how much mammoth do I have? Hold on, let me sort this. I need I need at least like 4 more mammoth chunks. But yeah, that's it for me. Yeah, by the way, if you guys haven't followed my Willet Waffle channel, you should. Like I said, I made that spicy ramen waffle. It was good. Things have been going a little bit better. I'm probably make a video talking about like where I like why I'd taken like a bit of a hiatus and stuff like that. Things will probably maybe start getting back to somewhat normal. But anyways, that's it for me, guys. I'll catch you later. Take it easy. Peace.